You have a show, big famous podcast. I
Yes.
think the entire cast of The Chosen has
Not
been
the
asked
entire
to
yet.
be on the podcast. And here you are on my show.
I'll
One of
return the favor.
Hi, I'm Elijah Alexander, and this is the show where we get to know your favorite cast members one secret at a time. Don't worry, your secret's safe with us.
Okay, good.
Relax, take it easy. Take it easy.
Okay.
It's not interrogation.
Okay,
It's
good.
conversation. Welcome to The Spy Who Fed Me. Please join me in welcoming our next guest. Super excited to have you here. Why don't you tell us who you are and what you do on The Chosen?
Yes, I am Jordan Walker Ross, and I play Little James on The Chosen.
This veritable feast before us, we have, if my sources are correct, French toast with syrup, extra crispy bacon, popcorn, Reese's Pieces, Diet Coke, Topo Chico, white chocolate macadamia cookie.
Wow.
Explain.
I'm a breakfast any time of day type of guy, so French toast is my favorite. I'll eat any breakfast, but like good French toast is above good pancakes or good waffles, in my opinion.
Get into it.
So, okay,
Help yourself,
I'll grab
please.
one. Would you like one
let's
as well?
Let's eat and talk.
Okay,
I will take one.
I'll pour the syrup and then I'll pass it to you.
Thank you. And what's the association with these foods?
We didn't cook a lot at home. We would go out and eat a lot, but like on Christmas or holidays, we would often make like French toast and eat at home. And I always loved that. It brings me back to childhood and
Family gathering.
Yeah.
We do have some questions for you.
Let's do it.
Let's start with letting us know what's happening in this photo.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, so
I mean, looks like some sort of crime.
yeah, so that was my first acting job when I moved to LA as a teenager. And I was a dead body in Reno 911. I didn't know what I was doing. I had auditioned for the show for a different role, didn't get it, and then got a call from my agent saying, hey, they're offering you this other role. So I was like, oh great, an offer. I didn't even audition for this part. And I showed up and they said, here's your wardrobe. And it was a pair of tidy whities. I went into the hair and makeup trailer and they made me look dead. And I just had to lay on a cold table in a morgue and try not to laugh as these hilarious actors improvised around me. So
Oh, what a funny show. What a great experience. Look,
Yeah.
Not easy to do. Stillness.
No.
All right, my sources tell me you've been an actor and a performer for nearly your whole life.
Correct.
What drew you first into the limelight?
Yeah, I started acting at 6 years old, playing Tiny Tim in a community theater production of A Christmas Carol. And I immediately fell in love with the camaraderie, finding that community of people. We're all working towards the same goal, creating something together, that sense of belonging and people just kind of accepting you as you are. That was the thing that I was drawn to most. And to this day is still one of the things I love most, but that's why I love this show.
You've got a podcast called What's Your Limp? What's that about and where did it come from?
It was inspired by my role in The Chosen. As we started to kind of introduce Little James's and my own disability into the show, I was forced to shine a light on the thing I was most insecure about and that I hated most about myself, to be honest. And then as I started to see the reaction from fans and hearing from other people within the disabled community, and I saw so much beauty in them, I started to see that in myself. And I started to be proud of the things that make me different and the things that make me unique. So I started a podcast called What's Your Limp? And it's all about interviewing other public figures, actors, about the thing they have struggled with, the thing they've been insecure about, and to learn to turn our weaknesses into strengths.
How do you, as leader, create the kind of safe environment where guests will tell you anything and everything?
I've found that the more open and vulnerable I am, the more other people are willing to open up and be vulnerable as well. Just creating that safe space. I've shared so many really vulnerable stories on there, and I think that is what makes other people feel comfortable doing it too. It creates an environment to develop some really meaningful connections with people, because to me that's what life is all about.
Do you believe that there's a healing element to art?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, initially we kind of get into acting often. It's a profession that attracts hurt souls, and I was one of those hurt souls for sure. And it's a way to kind of put a mask on and hide these what we perceive as flaws. Now acting is an opportunity to get deeper and learn more about myself and reveal more of myself. And the more I've done that, the more freeing it is, because you're kind of breaking the bonds of these insecurities that are holding us down. Yeah, I think art is healing, not just for people that are consuming it, but especially for the artists as well.
I couldn't agree more.
We're almost at 100 episodes now.
Wow, you're kidding.
And have had Tim McGraw on, Paul Walter Hauser, Rami Youssef, a lot of our chosen castmates.
Okay.
And it's been such a wonderful experience.
I somehow missed the invite.
I'm saving best for last.
I'm teasing. I celebrate what you do. Truly, the phrase athlete of the heart applies to you. You touched a little on this just a moment ago, but talk to us about the unique element Little James adds to the disciples.
So I think the loyalty that Little James brings to the group is not just to Jesus, but to the rest of the apostles. He's kind of a consistent, reliable friend to all of them. And I think that's definitely a really beautiful thing that he offers to the group.
Yeah, huge. Loyalty, devotion.
Yeah.
Acceptance is a miracle in a lot of ways, to be able to accept others, accept ourselves. All right, now we're gonna play a game. 2 truths and a lie.
Okay, while we're doing this, I'm gonna get some of this
Please, help yourself to popcorn.
If you have this, by the way, you have to eat the Reese's Pieces with the popcorn, like together.
I can throw some Reese's Pieces in there.
Yeah, do it.
All right, 2 truths and a lie about your co-star Amy Bailey, who plays Joanna on the show. Amy performed around the world as a professional acrobat and aerialist. She starred in a popular children's show about talking vegetables and stars in the virtual reality game Blood and Truth. You point out the lie for us.
Whoa, let's see. I'm gonna say that she was an aerial, or the lie is the aerial acrobat.
And you would be incorrect.
Wow.
Sorry. She has performed around the world as a professional acrobat and aerialist.
Okay.
The lie is she starred in a popular children's show about talking vegetables.
Okay, gotcha.
That's Amy Bailey, Joanna.
Wow.
Who we all know and love. All right, Jordan, final question. Which character would Little James start a podcast with? And what would it be about?
I feel like Little James would start one probably with Thaddeus, because the two of them were like the OG apostles. They were the first two. They've been friends with Jesus the longest. They followed him the longest. And they've been there to see every other member of the group join. Thaddeus and Little James are peacemakers, and they're friends with everyone. There's several conversations you see in the show where people are opening up to them, and they're opening up to people as well. And I feel like they would create a safe environment for their fellow apostles to open up and share their experiences.
That's a great idea. The OGs.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, it offers a unique perspective, right?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, man.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
You can see yourself out.
I will. I'm going to I'll take
shake
this
your
cookie.
hand.
There we go.
Thank you for sharing your time.
Thank you so
and
much.
Your heart. You are blessed and beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Likewise. Thank
you.
you. And I can't wait to have you on my
Thank you, brother.
podcast, taking some Reese's Pieces and popcorn too.
You heard that here.
Okay.
He's going to have me on his podcast.
I'm going to. Love
Take
you,
care.
buddy.
I love you too.
I'll see ya.
Be well. Well, I guess that's a wrap on another episode of The Spy Who Fed Me. Until next time, stay hungry, my friends. French toast for lunch. Okay, it's a choice. Hey now, my name's Elijah and I play Atticus in The Chosen. Thank you so much for watching that video. Our team worked really hard on it. So if you have a moment to spare, I have a small favor to ask you. Would you mind liking this video, leaving a comment, subscribing to our channels, and signing up to be notified each time we post a new video? Hey, take it easy. I know it's a long list, but it actually makes a big difference. Your support on YouTube helps even more people discover The Chosen, and as you know, the story of Jesus is meant to be shared.